Okay, you guys, I gotta hurry up with this reading because I have a Scorpio in the house. Very uncomfortable at this time. Alright, looks like the moon in Leo is squaring over to his seventh house, and he's not happy with me right now. I'm such a bitch. I gotta hurry up though, because I had to cook earlier, I had to get my kids. I've been trying to get my readings done. This morning I had to do all my research for today, so listen, gotta work with me here, okay? He's tired, we gotta get shit done. I'm gonna jump on later tonight. I'm gonna try to catch that whole semi-sextile energy with the Sun in Aries and Neptune in Pisces. That could be very like good for a reading. You know what I mean? Like some sort of enlightenment when it comes to what we've been dealing with pertaining to creativity, imagination, the energy of the intuition, psychic abilities. I'm getting the whole shebang. All right. I'm gonna start this reading off with tarot. Let me roll these astrolabes. Cancer in the 10th house with Neptune energy here. Cancer in the 10th. I don't like that. Number one, that's at his detriment. 10th house ruled by Capricorn, and Capricorn opposing energy is Cancer. Whoa. Okay, anyway, this is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra energy. Alright. That's what I have. Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra. Heavy on cardinal energy. Alright. So, as I was just speaking about the whole Neptune semi-sextile, the energy of Aries, specifically for Libra, that would be in your opposing energy. Why the Sun just popped out? Where the Sun is in Aries. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. Something about life purpose, vitality, pertaining to relationships is what I'm getting here. But the focus here seems to be with Cancer in the 10th. What's happening in Cancer right now is the asteroid of Vesta, which is the asteroid of spirituality. Alright, like that inner spark energy. Let's see what comes out. Alright, so Juno is of significance. Juno goes direct on the 21st of this month. It's in the sign of Virgo. Alright, so that would be 12th house for you, Libra. Alright. Partnership when it comes to your spirituality could be of significance as well. Okay. I don't know, it's giving marriage, commitment, and having a bond with that energy. Alright, so let's see. The waning crescent moon. This came out in my reading the other day too. That waning crescent moon happens right before the full moon in Scorpio. So the waning crescent moon happens to be in your sign, in Libra. Alright, so it's where you're meant to surrender to something, restore some sort of energy, trust in whatever changes that you've made, because that happens right after the third quarter of the moon. The third quarter moon is saying you need to make some adjustments and trust that the adjustments that you make by the time, you know, the full moon happens. What am I speaking of? Yes. Yes. No. I'm completely conflicted with this waning crescent moon energy. The waning crescent moon happens at the third quarter moon, meaning that happens right before the new moon in Taurus. Alright, so let me correct myself. So that waning crescent moon will happen in Aries. Okay? And that Aries energy is your 7th house. I feel like that's why Spirit's pointing that out. Interesting. Alright, something about the 8th house here. Going through some sort of transformation. Alright, Virgo. Interesting. So in your 8th house is where Jupiter and Uranus is. Alright. Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus is like the expansion of, specifically for you in the 8th house, it has to do with the energy of a rebirth. Some sort of transformation happening. You facing your fears, you're diving deep into your emotional state, And then Virgo energy for you, again, being in your 12th house, it has to do with you moving forward, being very functional, very efficient, even though you're going through this transformation, because in the 12th house, that can definitely spark up the energy of the subconscious. All right, so you're kind of feeling out of it, you're not knowing how to move forward with this transformation. Interesting. So Taurus and Virgo, both earth elements. You need to be very grounded. I feel that's what Spirit's saying. Alright. Interesting. What I was trying to get at here is that, Libra, the sign before the full moon happens to be in your sign. That is the waxing gibbous moon energy. I'll read it out to you guys because I'm not sure if it's going to come up. But that, for some reason, came up for me in my head. And that's of significance because that's like right around the corner. Alright, so the waxing gibbous moon. Alright, so you're meant to be nurturing, have patience, and be refined. It says the waxing gibbous moon is a phase of nurturing, reflecting on the big ideas worth prioritizing for this moon cycle. This phase requires patience because we may feel stuck in thought spirals centered on our own insecurities about what we deserve. The best we can do during this time is focus on the next step. Sometimes we get lost in the details, but the waxing gibbous moon asks us to edit and refine our big plans right before the culmination of the full moon. All right, so that happens to be in your sign, so you're going to be of focus right there. All right, and remember that the South Node is in your sign, so you're already dealing with karmic challenges, past life issues, also tapping into some sort of natural ability that you have. Okay, I hate when that happens to me because I get myself all screwed up and I'm like, no, it's all good, I'll fix it. Boom, telling you. All right, so the moon is going to be of significance to your emotional state, to the energy of your subconscious, which I just said. Virgo is in your 12th house. All right, so even that Virgo moon this weekend wants you to be grounded overall. All right, now Sirius, interesting, because why I get Cancer in the 10th house and Sirius at the time is in Capricorn. All right, so for Libra, Capricorn is going to be your 4th house, as I was just saying. Sirius in the 4th house, interesting, because I feel like this overall could work well with you. All right, Sirius is the asteroid of self-care, wellness, and agriculture, but it also speaks about parenting, being nurturing, all right, and really focusing in on, I'm getting like the motherly energy. So that being in the 4th house, amazing, right? Whereas the masculine energy is more so on the back burner right now. All right, you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on how to parent, focusing on your wellness, so your health could be of significance. All right, I like that. You could be growing your own foods with the agriculture being involved with that. And Sirius will go retrograde on May 15th, so that's going to be the 3rd decan of Taurus season. Okay, 3rd decan of Taurus season is the representation of the 7 of Pentacles in tarot. So you could be choosing to invest, possibly in even growing your own foods. All right, or possibly like taking care of plants, that type of thing. Healing some sort of inner child healing, like, you know what I mean? Really focusing on self-care. So that's what Spirit wants me to point out. All right, I feel like maybe if there's going to be some sort of the illumination of something subconsciously coming towards you, like if it's the energy of a psychic ability or some sort of intuitive insight that you have, or like if you've been seeing synchronicities and things like that, then you've been chosen to go on a spiritual path. You know what I mean? So it's your time. That's what it's given. Okay. If you're watching this, then you were meant to see it. All right. 6th house. Your 6th house is going to be Pisces energy. So you have Saturn, you have Neptune, and you also have Mars in Pisces at this time. So Saturn is requiring structure, discipline, and for you to focus on your responsibilities when it comes to work, service, and health. So this could be how you're being of service to others. The 6th house also includes pets. All right. So what you do for work and overall your health. So meaning how you eat. Are you sleeping right? Are you drinking the correct fluids? You know, are you moving around, getting your body moving, things like that. All right, so this is all going to be part of your transformation. Trust me, I went through it. It's hard, but you can do it. Okay. You can do it. I'm still struggling. I love to eat. I'm a fat girl, all right? Aries. So again, this has to do with your partnerships because right now that's where the focus is. The sun is in Aries. Spirit is asking you, be fearless, be innovative, be trailblazing when it comes to you and your love life, you and your partner. Make that a focus right now. So let's just look at it this way. Aries has the energy of the sun there. Mercury in retrograde. Venus is in Aries, which Venus technically for you is in its domicile house, right? It's in the 7th house. It looks like we have, what else? Chiron in the North Node. So if it's pertaining to part of your destiny, if you're supposed to be in a specific contract with somebody, if you're meant to move forward with starting a business, you know what I mean? Like Aries is all like the initiator of the zodiac. He's the CEO. He's the boss man, right? It's Mars's energy. Mars steps in from your 6th house to your 7th house on April 30th. So I feel like wrapping this month up on focusing in on whatever this is for you is going to be of significance. All right, because everything's going to fall right into line with how it's supposed to be. Venus will then move into Taurus, and Venus in Taurus is going to be in the 8th house. I'm not comfortable there. Why? Because the 8th house is ruled by Mars. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. I mean, I would say yes for you. The way I'm looking at it is 8th house has to do with taxes, other people's money. It has to do with, like, again, your deep emotional feelings, facing your fears. But Taurus is your 8th house. So Venus stepping into your 8th house, you may want to have more sex. You want, intimacy. You want comfortability. You want love. I get it, right? It's all good, right? So here we have Sagittarius for you as well. I feel like the energy of Sag being, what is that? In your 3rd house, all right, is where more so you want to be adventurous, you want to feel free, you want to learn new things, you want to communicate to new people, you possibly, want to explore new things. Pallas is in Sag right now, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, all right? So you be wanting to share ideas with other people, like, I don't know, it's giving me just really philosophical, all right? That's what I'm getting with that. And I'm going to pull one more and I'm done. What else does Spirit want us to focus on here? Alright. The opposition. Interesting. So the opposing energies that I'm seeing for you upcoming is going to be... Hold on. Let me look. I know we have the full moon coming up in Scorpio that's going to oppose the energy of Taurus. So that's going to obviously be your 2nd and your 8th houses, which is interesting because they both rule but in opposition to each other. So your Taurus is in the 8th house, which is at its detriment. All right. And then the Scorpio is in the 2nd house at its detriment. So you could find that you owe other people money, or if, other people owe you money, I could see vice versa. All right. However that plays out. Let me see what other oppositions are coming up here. So the opposition of the moon in Virgo and Pisces for you. Okay. So the 6th house and the 12th house. So that's probably why this is all coming up as well, with this Virgo energy here and the 6th house being here. Listen, focus your mind on where it needs to be. Don't get yourself all caught up. We do have trines over to Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus, which again is in your 8th house. So you could see where, again, you could be receiving some sort of financial growth there. I don't know. Kind of getting that. A lot of comfortability, because we also on the 20th with the moon in Virgo, we have the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus with the trine over to the moon in Virgo to Taurus's energy, which is Jupiter and Uranus. All right. It's good. It's good. This reading is not bad at all. I just feel that I need to tell you, be careful of getting yourself trapped into the mental state. All right. Overly subconsciously worried pertaining to your emotional state. If it pertains to a specific transformation, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. All right. What's on the bottom of the deck there? I'm telling you, that full moon in Scorpio is going to be significant for you. All right. And that happens again in your 2nd house of resources, finances. It's your, your overall self-esteem, your confidence. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be fine. Completely fine. All right. But we have to look at the flip side of it as well. I don't like the placements for you on that specific day. All right, your moon will be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So Tuesday, 11/21, then we ingress into Scorpio. All right. So just be careful that day. I see it. We have Venus that's in Aries that's going to semi-sext out over to Jupiter in Taurus, which is going to be good, I feel. I don't think it's going to be bad at all. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Okay? You'll be good. That's your 7th and 8th houses. Alright, so maybe you're going to be experiencing where you want to be possibly sometimes left alone when you're going through a transformation like that. But love is being called for. Alright, Jupiter wants to be explorative, wants to really be adventurous, freedom. You kind of just want to be like, you may want to step away from your relationship for a minute. You know what I mean? Go do something fun. That's what I'm kind of getting there. Alright, why this whole Cancer in the 10th house came up, I feel that, again, Vesta, spirituality is of significance to your divine life purpose. It has a lot to do with your growth, your public image, your reputation. It has to do with something pertaining to Neptune's energy, and Neptune being in your 6th house right now, that's what you do for work. I'm just saying how it is. Alright, so interesting. Spirit said go pull the oracle of the radiant sun. I'm going to be obedient here. Okay, what do we have? Oh, right away. All right, so Mercury in Aquarius, originality. I love that energy. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. All right, so I feel that Aquarius and Virgos are a lot alike. Aquariuses, I feel, are very original. They love organization, very intellectual, very efficient in their energies, very eccentric, weird in their own ways type of deal. All right, and Pluto's in Aquarius right now. All right, so Pluto technically rules over your 2nd house. All right, and where does Aquarius fall in for you? Your 5th house. So if it has to do with your happiness within your finances, this is what I'm saying. Be careful with this weekend with your resources, your finances. All right, because there's the conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus in your 8th house of other people's money. Got it? All right, so Saturn and Sag, fulfillment. If you're working on something pertaining to like a project or something, that's what I'm kind of getting as well. All right, you could find that your project is going to take off unexpectedly. All right, something that you have put your originality into, you'll find some sort of fulfillment out of that. All right. Principle. It has to do with spirituality with Jupiter and Sag. That's at its domicile energy. All right. So your belief systems, higher knowledge. I'm getting like foreign travel. All right. Wow. Heavy on the Jupiter here. So I got Jupiter in the 9th house, the 4th house, and the 12th house. Jupiter in Cancer. The card says speculation. There's an expansion of maybe if you're like starting a business from home. Jupiter in Pisces also in its domicile energy. That's interesting. Again, it has to do heavy on this seductive energy that you have towards the energy of the imagination, the creativity part of the imagination. Feels very like esoteric. Can be part of like a fantasy type of thing, but I'm getting it will take off. I mean, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Manipulation. This is you prying out other people's secrets, whatever it is that you're doing. Heavy on the Jupiter energy here. You have so much knowledge about this. Look at the way it came out, guys. Look. By the way, I have 2 mutable energies with Jupiter here with the 9th and 12th, and these are both in its domicile energy because Jupiter rules the 9th and 12th houses. All right, and then we have Jupiter in the 4th and in the 8th. Interesting, where this is cardinal and this is fixed. So with the fixed energies, you could be trying to manipulate others. Meanwhile, in the cardinal energy in your sign, you could actually be utilizing that as a use to start a business. Interesting. All right, but it's because whatever it comes out to be original for you, you're finding fulfillment in. This is giving me like you're super fucking smart. Okay, super smart. Wherever your Libra placement is, it's popping right now. That's interesting because my Libra placement in my Placidus chart is in the 10th house. I love it. All right, what's this? All right, so egotism. So watch your egotistic tendencies, all right, with the Mars and Leo's energy here. Mars currently right now in Pisces. For you, that is in your 5th house. Did I just say that? Mars and Pisces in the 5th. Aries. Oh, no. Your Pisces is in the 6th. Sorry. I'm thinking of Scorpio's energy. You're Libra. All right. So we got egotism, Mars and Leo. Okay, so maybe what this is saying is that you could be the perfect person to put on the performance, to really take action in leading a group of people in which you're meant to teach them, because the Leo energy can speak about the 5th house is all about teaching students. All right, Saturn in Capricorn is basically saying like you're doing such a great job. All right, you could be a leader in whatever this is. You could have a position of authority above other people that are less reliable. They don't know what they're doing here. That type of energy, right? Where it's actually building your riches. Okay. Interesting. Well, you know what? We're speaking about your 4th house with Saturn being there. You're very disciplined. All right. When it comes to, I'm kind of getting like your abilities. You could be very overly protective of like your children. I'm getting like you could, you know, in the household, you're like, don't make a fucking mess. Like very structured, very disciplined overall. But it's because what you're trying to build here. All right. Yeah. The Sun in Libra came out, so that's you, right? I feel like you know you're in the spotlight right now. Like you are full in harmony within yourself. Mind, body, soul, completely. So it's almost like, don't come fucking with my shit. Okay? I love that South Node energy in your sign. It's like, yes, you finally tapped into your natural ability here. Yeah. And it totally expresses the energy of Sagittarius for you, where you can definitely be more adventurous, right? More enthusiastic. Especially when it comes to your spirituality, I feel. Alright. Interesting. I like it. And that's in your 3rd house, so even the way that you communicate, yeah. Very, very interesting. Extreme. Try not to force yourself onto others. If people want to listen, they'll listen. If they don't, then just check them off. You know what I mean? Tell them to go to hell. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Alright. So Scorpio energy coming out twice is a focus. Extreme and secrets. Maybe something's going to come to the light. All right, something's going to be, you know, coming to completion when it comes to your resources, your finances, something like that. Because we spoke about Scorpio being in your 2nd house. So extremism is here and secrets. Interesting. What is that all about? Something about something being hidden in Taurus, which is the opposition. I'm telling you. Something pertaining to finances for you when this full moon in Scorpio comes up is going to be of significance. All right. I feel you're going to be exalted in your 8th house with other people's finances, but you may be going to the extreme with your own and trying to hide that or keep a stash on the side or something where nobody knows about it. Listen, I'm telling you, something's going to be exposed about that. All right, something about your finances. Escape and generosity. Okay, so maybe whatever it is that you're doing, I'm seeing Mars in Pisces, which is the transit right now, in your 6th house, what you do for work, Saturn in Leo. Whereas this card speaks about you teaching children, but I feel that what you're teaching is what you know. Jupiter energy came out heavy. 4th house, 8th house, 9th house, 12th house. Heavy in the reading. Alright, so whatever it is that you know, you find your escape by doing generosity work, meaning like charitable work. Alright. And you're literally restlessness with this, as Mercury is in retrograde. Look at this. It's your partnership that you have with this. It's like you're non-stop. This is like your only focus as of right now. Alright. I'm telling you. That's so crazy. I just want to see what that card means real quick. That Mercury in Aries. I know it means like, it says research or detective work, competitive written work or discussions, taking up creative writing, having big arguments, spontaneous communications, and contact with the media. I'm trying to tell you guys. Alright? So you could have like a channel, right? Or you could be doing something in social media, or you could be doing theatrical work, or you could be doing something pertaining to a partnership, a relationship, a contract, doing something, restless. Literally keep going and going and going. And then your shit is popping, is what I'm seeing. It's popping. It's popping. Alright, so get creative, guys. Because you never know. Something might just take off for you. Obviously, you know, you don't ever want to start something after we've experienced the first quarter moon. As soon as we're heading towards the full moon, it's like, listen, wait till the next new moon cycle. Alright? The next new moon is going to be in Taurus. So that's going to be in your 8th house. So if you want to experience some sort of transformation in healing, if it has to do with facing a specific fear on moving forward with something, then that's the time to do it. Alright? Because it falls in your 8th house. It's interesting. Mars in Virgo, criticism. My throat chakra's going crazy right now. It's almost like stop speaking so much. Because I can literally sit here and spill all the beans. Again, this is depending on where Libra is in your chart, what house is sitting in, what planets are being affected. I'm not just speaking literally to a general people of Libra, alright? I can be speaking to a Taurus that has Libra in whatever house, okay? This is fun, alright? This is fun. I feel that you have a specific friend that's helping you communicate about your abilities. That's literally what I got. Friendship, domination, and vision. But it's the energy of Cancer. We said Cancer was in your 10th. So your friend, this could be a masculine energy. Alright, someone that you feel a connection to. Could be at a distance. Okay, this Jupiter's, Sagittarius is here. Can speak of at a distance. Alright, Sagittarius is your 3rd house. Mars in the 3rd, meaning someone that's very direct. Speaks very direct on the vision that you have pertaining to Pisces. Pisces being your 6th house. What you do for work. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I have to stop. Because Spirit is like, you're spilling all of the beans, Jazz. Alright. I love sharing these things with you guys, though. Because this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. Alright, I have to mix that up real quick. Let me give this all a quick shuffle. I'm going to pull you guys some more. Where am I at? 28 minutes? Alright, Libra, I have to make your reading a little longer because it's very interesting to me. I believe everybody else is damn near close to an hour, so I won't chip you. And then if I can jump on today and do another sign, I will. My focus today was more so on the transits and getting the energy from those and what the messages are that Spirit would like to come out with, okay? Interesting. Alright. Let's see. Let's pull Shaman Dream Oracle just because it's already out here. Libra. Libra. Opportunities are happening for you. Okay, Caterpillar. Opening up opportunities for you. So again, this has to do with everything that's happening in your 7th house, your partnerships, relationships, contracts. All right, and Aries is, again, boss figure, boss energy. Okay. Completion. There's a specific door closing, other opportunities opening. What? Look at this. Number 4, number 5. So you could be ending a specific partnership and starting a new one. You could be focusing on wanting a date, maybe. Listen, I'm gonna call it out for what it is. North Node is in your 7th house. It's like you better find who you're destined to be with at this time. Don't play. Don't play. Change. Herald of change. Alright, the number 30 and 18. Eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. Wow. When I see eagle energy, it's like you're flying high above everybody and everything else, and you can see clearly everything laid out for you. I just laid everything out for you. Come on now. Okay. Let's get some tarot on this. Alright, so what opportunities are opening up for Libra? Or maybe you have seen in the past that there was some sort of opportunity that was going to open up, so you chose to close the door. 8 of Swords. Jupiter and Gemini is coming in on May 25th of 2024. And Gemini is in your 9th house. You see what I'm saying? There was a heavy focus on the 9th house in the reading because I kept saying Jupiter's energy. Spirituality, foreign travel, belief systems, higher education. Something about that energy is coming up. Alright? Interesting. Yep. I'm telling you. Look at that Mars and Pisces energy. Mars and Pisces was in your 6th house. This is 6th house and 9th house for you. This is what this energy is speaking about. Alright, and I'm thinking of transits. I know what these cards mean. They can mean something, but I know what they mean. This means that there is expansion coming in the energy of your 9th house, which is amazing because Jupiter rules your 9th house. Alright, Jupiter is the ruler of the 9th house. It's going to be good for you. And then the 10 of Cups is like the happily ever after with Mars being in Pisces in your 6th house right now. Alright, so although Mars is like very direct, this can speak about like what you're doing for work is something amazing that's going to take off once Mars steps into Aries, which is your 7th house. Alright, so you get to see everything, alright, as you're rising above. Watch, it has something to do with you teaching. I told you. I feel like you're teaching some sort of spiritual stuff. Alright, or if it's something artistic and creative. Alright, so Libra, you're ruled by Venus, and Venus is about to step into Taurus. So if it has to do with something like doing art or poetry or like something pertaining to beauty or fashion, like I'm getting like hair, makeup, whatever. Alright, listen, it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop. See? I'm kind of getting like something that you're truly, truly passionate about. Alright? I feel like you're being spiritually guided to do this is what it's going to feel like. Alright, so tell me about the completion then. Whoa. 4 of Wands. That's Aries. Here we are, last weekend of Aries season. Alright, we're stepping out within the next 2 days. Alright, we're here Wednesday, Mercury's day. On Friday, Venus day, the sun moves into Taurus. Interesting. On Venus's day. Alright, so there could be a completion happening here. That's what this card speaks about. Alright, a celebration, a completion of something. Could be within a specific community of people. Could be with family. You could be choosing to move home. Alright, something like that. Alright, Hierophant. This could be with a specific organization, an institution. If you were learning something where you were meant to teach, as that just came out. Alright, there's going to be a completion to that. Interesting. You're going to have other options. Other options specifically for work. Or building a career somewhere else. Alright, interesting. What is this? Jupiter and Libra. I think that card speaks about like marriage guidance. That card could also speak about you learning a specific language. I know we've seen the other card earlier with the Mercury and Aries speaking about like doing some sort of research detective work, like, you know, starting some sort of online media business, that type of thing. Give me one more on this energy. I'm seeing also like Four of Swords is you taking a time out, taking a break. All right. You know, you could be going on vacation. That's what I'm getting. Queen of Pentacles, interesting. Maybe your focus is more so going to be on the home environment. Wow. As I say that, the Queen of Pentacles is like pre-Empress status, and then the Empress is here. So when I just said that the focus of the sun moving into Taurus in your 8th house was going to be of significance, this is where you're like going to be living it up. You're going to be going through transformation. Your energy could be more focused on home, on healing, on getting yourself prepared for this transformation that you're going to go through. Tell me. And then Venus steps into Taurus on April 29th. All right, so right around the corner, I feel like within the next week or so. All right, the moon. Oh, this is saying you're getting ready to tap into your intuitive abilities. Page of Pentacles is you starting some sort of new project. All right, you're going to be gaining a new skill here. I'm telling you, you're about to get lined up for your spiritual gift, I feel. Period of change. What's this? If the damn High Priestess comes out, I'm flipping shit. Alright, so there's the Seven of Cups. You're getting other options here. Alright, Eight of Pentacles when it comes to work. I'm telling you. You're getting other options here. What is that? What is this? Six of Pentacles. You are meant to share your gift with others, is what I feel. Alright? You have a specific gift that you're meant to be closing a chapter out with. I'm kind of getting like you closing a chapter within a specific area in your workplace and starting a new one. That's what I'm getting. Ten of Swords. You may have or going to be experience some sort of manipulation or betrayal. Or this could be speaking about after you go through this transformation. I'm seeing a heavy emphasis on Gemini here with the Magician and the Ten of Swords. This is the Sun in Gemini. The Magician is the manifestation card. We just spoke about Gemini being in your 9th house. Alright, so what's being manifested is a new beginning in your 9th house after you go through this whole transformation. Alright. In the near future, you better get ready for this because it's going to require lots of change. We just seen Herald of Change on there. Or you're going to be gifted with something specific. You're going to have different options. You may feel confused at a point in time, all right, and what you want to do for work. But notice that your guidance is going to come through your guides, I feel. All right, this is going to be something completely unexpected for you. I'm telling you, you got to get ready for this change. It's Gemini. It's getting ready for your spiritual union. You're going to be collaborating with a group of people here that's going to help you be guided through this. Alright? Interesting. If you were manipulated in the past and betrayed in the past, something unexpected is going to come through where you're actually going to receive what you've lost out on. Is also what I'm getting from this spread here. Alright, Queen of Swords, because you've been focused, because you've been really, you know, resilient in what you're doing here, not letting anything pretty much get in your way, you've overcome some sort of deception, some sort of deceptive energies, and you're going to be moving on to the next stage here of whatever it is that you're doing for work. Alright, you've experienced a lot of heartbreak, loss, separation, and that's now changing. What I'm getting, you guys. Again, rising above the fray. I'm going to read that card out. Number 18, because it's giving me the moon card. Things that were hidden will come to the light. They always do. Alright. It says here, protection, inherit trust, rising above the fray. Did I not say something about the 8th house? When the sun moves into Taurus, when Venus moves into Taurus, is going to be of significance. The 8th house has to do with other people's money. That's an inheritance meant to come in for you. Listen up. The eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead and to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. What did I just say? Okay. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, you yet react to nothing. So all this is going to happen around you, and you're going to be able to be like, what? I could take my glasses off and I can still see your ass? Okay. Alright, so here we go. Hold on. Get myself right. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above judgment, slings, and arrows, and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. You know what's crazy? In my last reading, I just read the Sabian symbol for Leo at 22 degrees. That's the moon in Leo at 22 degrees. Your spiritual purpose. It says, having a specific goal trains the spiritual knowledge towards a given purpose and makes it safer and more constructive, claiming to be an aspect of God's message. The Sabian symbol is a carrier pigeon. Okay? So it says here, know that you are protected. You can fly high above judgment slings and arrows and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with pigeons over crumbs. So this means that you specifically were selected to go through this specific journey, through this transformation, so that you can tap in to your gifts. Okay? Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has been placed before you. Even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges, your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. Let me tell you something. When I first started my journey, I wish a motherfucker would. Okay? I was so spiritually protected. I was driving and I felt like I had people trying to run me off the road. Do not show fear. Do not be afraid. Be courageous. Alright? And stay loyal to the divine. You are completely protected through this. Alright? This is going to be something completely expected that comes through. People are going to try to scare you, make you shit your pants. I don't want to hear it. You're going through stepping stones here. I'm seeing 3-0. That's 3. I got 4 and I got 5. Alright? So it came out this way. It came out 4, 5, and 3. So that's giving me Emperor energy in the major arcana, the Hierophant, you completely protected, and the Empress. Did we not see those cards come out in the reading? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. 18 is out here as well. That's the moon. Also came out in your reading. Alright. I'm going to pull you guys the crystal and I got to get out of here before I get chipped up my damn self. Alright. I got to go. Alright, let's see. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? Yeah, I gotta go. Holy ish. Libra energy here, Libra. Yep, this is all about your spiritual purpose, Libra. I'm telling you. Wow. Wow. Rhodonite, harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. Rhodonite is the energy of what? Relationships. That's your 7th house. What's happening today? The trine over to Aries from the moon. All right. So the moon in your 11th house of community of people. All right. Those that you're collaborating with. Trining over to the energy of your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, contracts. All right, so North Node, purpose. All right, healing with Chiron's energy there. The energy, obviously, of Mercury, communication with people that you're meant to collaborate with, and then Venus as well. All right, so Venus in the 7th house. I like it. Okay. Do I want to pull another one? Fuck it. Let's do it. So I feel like I don't want to just leave you with that. That's everything we were speaking about. It's obviously relationship, but what else for Libra? Sensitivity, gentleness, empathy, compassion, the gift of vulnerability, and self-forgiveness with Raw Morganite. I feel like I need to read that one out for you. 46. What is that crystal all about? No matter how hard the rock over time, water can alter it, making a path where there was none before. The appearance of this crystal is a sign that this is a time for you to embrace your sensitivity and gentleness. There is no need to be forceful when you can simply be open to what you are entitled to receive. Allow yourself to be vulnerable as this crystal spirit appears in raw, unpolished form, finding strength in knowing that you do not have to engage in battles that serve no one. You are able to handle whatever dramas are in front of you right now. Your exquisite sensitivity will serve you well, for it allows you to see things as they are. The conscious universe will be gentle with you, and Raw Morganite Spirit is here to let you know that you are not alone and you have a solid foundation beneath you. So express your gifts of empathy and compassion. You are stronger than you know. Morganite is a gentle, heart-cleansing stone that is valuable when we wish to release old patterns, wounds, and blockages that are obstacles to loving relationships with others. Meditation with the stone allows connection to the divine love, which eases fear of vulnerability and allows us to be open to receiving love from others and from spirit. Listen, get ready. It's popping off. It's been popping off. I feel like it's a big deal for you. All right, I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.